Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is fine. Back in Captain Industry, got Chris and Andy both in chat. Come to join me for silly conversations as usual. How are you both?
Yeah, I'm good.
All good, mate. All good.
I'm going to get you to redefine the definition of the worst word. Well, trying to get my teeth to work. The word's good, Chris. Oh,
I
I've got
could have
too
said I'm
much trash.
fine.
Yeah, fine. Why has I got import bet?
Something I discovered a few years back.
What?
You just when you're at work or whatever, and you talk to people, and generally speaking, you'll exchange a few pleasantries, as people do, and you ask people, "How are you then?" And they'll say something like, "Hey, not bad," or "fair to middling," or something like that, and that's kind of a bit glasses half empty kind of stuff. So I just decided I wasn't never going to do that again.
Oh,
So anybody asks me how I am, it couldn't be better.
It's when I say to people, I say, "How are you?" and they say, "I'm living the dream." I said, "This doesn't
That's
look
the
like Barbados." They're like, "What do you mean by that?" I said, "Well, if I was living the dream, I'd be on a beach in Barbados." And they're like, with a nice cocktail, and they're like, "Oh yeah," and that confuses them. Right, that's making silicon poly. Goes out.
Good evening, Vicky.
Yeah, Vicky. Oh look, that's lazy night. We literally just get in letters now. Arash, good evening. Only get letters now. That is more depressing than anything.
I'm going to have to say something now.
What?
Vicky, you have my explicit orders to not listen to him having a go at you.
I'm joking.
In here, in Discord, in here, typing at people for hours. You're entitled to abbreviate it. You go for it, girl.
My name's only... listen, you've got your name, which is 4 letters, my name, which is 4 letters, and Chris, which is 5 letters. Our names aren't exactly what I'd call long names.
She's being economical, mate. You can't fault her for that.
Oh, dear. Right. So, what are we going to do tonight? Well, I'm going to get on to more advanced stuff. We're going to start building the chip making system for this game. That will...
Oh, right, yeah.
On Earth, I'm going to make... And then I want to also start work on the next stage of building parts as well for this. Go there. But we've got to start making chips, because that's the most important thing at the moment I need. I need space for it. Where am I going to put it?
I'll have an order of French fries to go, please.
You'll get what you're given. Simple as that. Trying to work out routes for stuff.
You say chips, but I get what you mean, but it's going to confuse a lot of people. Because if you Americanize it, chips is crisps. But...
Yes, but they still call microchips chips.
Yeah, I know.
Right, and that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, I knew that. I was just...
being pedantic.
It's easier to settle. Yeah. Because, really and truly, they're integrated circuits.
Well, this doesn't say integrated circuit factory. This calls it a... Hang on, have I unlocked it? Have I actually unlocked it yet? No, I haven't unlocked it. It calls it a microchip production building.
Oh, okay. Oh, they put us...
I'm gonna have a word with Marek and Philip about that then.
Oh, I've got to actually undo... Right, so one of the things that's changed in this game in the last patch was settlement recycling. You have to go back and unlock it now, because they've changed the way it's done.
If you need to find something quickly, Leon, you've got a search bar in the top.
No, I wasn't looking for that. It's fact I've got to actually disconnect things that I already had set to research, so that I can get those things up the sequence. Right, that's it there. Right, put
I
that back
can't.
on.
The search bar is kind of handy up in the on the research screen, isn't it?
No,
No.
I don't find it useful. I don't. Thing is, unless you actually, it's not often I find myself looking. I normally am looking for something I've recently unlocked. So I just need to look at the end of the queue anyway.
Yeah.
Right, that should do that. Right, I can't actually start the microchip build until we get that unlocked. So what we need to do is get the next stage of parts being built. That's going to go here. Yeah, I've got space. Americans. We need we need some assembly buildings.
Well, I managed to get myself up to research lab level 3 anyways.
Well, this is the ones I've got. Oh, right. Yeah, this is the fun bit. Can't build them with assembly 3. I've got to build them with assembly robotic. Isn't it? Have I not unlocked the construction parts yet? Great. Great. I'm trying to do stuff I haven't actually. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Yeah, assembly 2 will only let you build up to the red one, so it's got to be assembly robotic. Now we need... I'm going to put 2 of these in for now.
I'm not typing that in again. That's the second time your chat's given me an error.
Why, what are you trying to chat? Touch chat.
Just nothing unusual. But that's twice it's just said error, try again. And I can't be bothered now.
Normally when that sort of thing happens, I refresh my screen. Right, so for these to work, though, I need to actually get some computing power as well. Right, so we'll take that down there like that. This is needing... Where's the best electronics parts? One's there. I actually came off that line. That should get me electronic parts. What the heck's that?
Alright, so you're not chucking fertilizer down that route.
I love it when you notice that a line you thought was connected up wasn't. There you go. Vicky, you stand your ground. You have manager in your job title. Good, but I have owner in mine. Is that okay? Andy.
I missed that bit, mate. I didn't see owner anywhere.
You go and look at the YouTube channel. It says channel owner.
Oh, I can do that? Okay.
No, on YouTube actually says that.
Where's it say that?
In my
about
manage
section,
YouTube manage YouTube section, which you lot don't get to see.
Oh, that would account for why I didn't know then.
And also, kind of the whole channel is called Red Event Games.
Yeah.
Which kind of also gives it away slightly.
Well, I don't care what you say. I'm going to take Vicky's side. I'm that kind of anarchist today.
That's all full. Is there any more? I think there's... I've got trucks just hitting issues constantly. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to turn off... Can I turn it off this way? Yeah.
Nice.
Or is it the fact that they've blocked their way down to there now?
Oh, God, they're big. That's... Oh, am I gonna... Oh, God, okay. Looks like I'm gonna be ripping stuff out and replacing stuff, and I don't want to do that, because I've got a ton of stuff stored up.
In what?
Ah... Like, fluid. The fluid, because I've just unlocked fluid storage number 3. And
Yeah, you can't expand 2 to 3.
no.
That's because they're bigger.
Yeah. And I've got, if I want to upgrade my diesel tanks, I've got about 8k diesel stored.
Oh well. Yeah, it's one of those things you kind of got to prepare yourself for. But then there must have been sometimes the smaller storages are good. Remember, what you could do is build storage kind of like the. So if you wanted to put a line of storage tanks in place, build the outer ones to then transport the stuff you've got now to, and then connect the inner ones to it.
Yeah.
Right, that's that bit set up. Why are those trucks just not working? Like my whole coal plant's just come to a dead stop, and the trucks are in different places.
What? Okay.
Actually, some of them seem to be working again now.
I've got the... Okay, I've got to do the chicken farm. Next.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to do the chicken dance.
Chicken farm and then...
Treated that with contempt. I noticed that one.
Oh, okay. So it's chicken farm, then power generation
Just
2.
do some chicken ding to go with your microchips.
As long as the McCain's, I'm not bothered.
Other brands are available.
Really? With actually microchips? Didn't realise.
Didn't want to
always-
upset sponsors.
True.
I think this trucks have got these have got themselves jammed in here. I'll recover that truck. One.
Yeah, they look a bit troubled.
Yeah. Just trying to figure out how to get out of it. Not drive under conveyor belts or pipes. I think it's this corner. So what I'm going to do is clear that end. Like so for now. See if we can tell them to dig out this corner. Here we go. Trucks are available to move again now.
What can I actually put in this gas boiler? Oh, yeah, that's what I was waiting for, wasn't I? I was waiting for the hydrogen.
Nope, it's blocked in again.
Can you remind me of something, Leon?
Yeah, I'll do my best
Do
to.
the grid squares in Captain of Industry have coordinates?
No.
That's a shame, isn't it?
They probably do in game, but we don't get to see them.
Yeah, I was just thinking that's kind of a shame because if we had the coordinates of each of the grid squares, including a Z coordinate for height, maybe we could get waypoints.
Yeah.
And then you can set specific routes for your vehicles. I mean, I'm sure Philip and Marek would probably say, hang on a minute, we spent a long time writing an AI pathing system.
Yeah, but it just seems at the
difficult.
moment sometimes when they work the pathing system, it gets a bit mucked up.
Yeah.
It's like this was all working last week, but then of course the updates come out since then, and it's
Spanner in your well-laid plan.
yeah.
I think it must be very difficult to write AI pathing when you've got a terrain which is constantly under modification. Oh God, I hate it when it does that.
Oh, hang on a minute. Look at that there. Ah, that's probably what's happened there. I reckon one of my platforms has collapsed.
What, your retaining wall? Or your mining thing?
On my mining, I reckon one of the bits has eroded away.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden the trucks can't get past. Yeah. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tiles missing all of a sudden. Right.
Okay.
What can we dump here? We'll make rock. I would love to be able to dump some coal here, but I can't. It's going to have to be rock. Problem is, now I've got to get. I know what to do. If I sign the rock from there.
Hey, I'll just leave it.
Right, hopefully that's working. Right, let's have a look down here. How is this getting on? We just fast build it. It's not going to start working because at the moment I don't have. We're going to get a new table at the top saying we need X amount of terabits a day. There we go. Teraflops of data. Need it. Need 8 teraflops. That means it's all set up right. Where are we going to hide our data center? I have access to water. Means I've got a lot of water up here that I want to use. Oh good, it's actually starting to go down. Good. We will put it up over here, out the way. Yeah, we'll put it on there. Okay, so we need the data center. Not enough maintenance too. Right, that's the next bit we've got to work on.
Probably the best way for me to do this.
Need
Have to do.
a water chiller.
Do that.
Oh, that's the wrong way round. Data center's the wrong way round. That's the way I want it. Right, complete that. So you've got to cool. You've got to provide cold water for the data centers. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So each server uses 20 servers. So each installation in the data center. And it gets fun when some of them need, like, I think I can't remember which bit of kit it was, needs 12. Oh no, I think it's the research center. Needs 12 teraflops. So that's 240 servers you've got to make just to provide one research center station. Look, see, now it starts work.
Quick question. If I research the recycling, will that start things wanting, like, recyclable waste taken away?
Well, no, because I mean the only one that's I think was it research automatically generates it. Things like maintenance, you can opt to choose it in, if you know what I mean. Right, I need to actually build. I need to build some more research maintenance. We need to do maintenance 2. Where's maintenance 2? Maintenance buildings. Maintenance 2. Maintenance 2. Maintenance 2 is made from electronics and parts. Okay. Got electronics to there. Got those there. I reckon I could put you there. And we need those. And there's that.
Oh, there's my boat. Ah, that would explain why I've got no crew on it.
Oh, there's workers again. I need to then export some. Oh, we need more workers again. Where have I got people I can get from? Yeah. Go to there. Thanks, Chris.
If it works. It might not. And just because it's me tonight, it will. Right, so I've got wood coming in.
You got wood, have you?
Coming in there. I'm not letting you take that one out of context. Too late, you already did.
Oh, I beat you to it. Right.
So,
Have I got the right parts? No, I haven't. I've got electronic parts. Damn. What do we need?
Whacker. Sitting there giggling to myself. I just thought about one of my favourite quotes from the Hitchhiker's Guide,
Which one's that?
where Trillian says to Zaphod, take your hand off me, Zaphod. Thank you. And the other one. Thank you. And the other one. And he says, I grew that one especially for you, Trillian.
Oh dear. I love Hitchhiker's Guide.
yeah.
I do.
Right, there's maintenance 2 underway. Maintenance 3. Oh, we've got microchip production unlocked now. We've got a long way though before we get to that because we've got to make wafers and then it's a horrible system.
You need ice cream for wafers, don't you?
You beat me to that one. You beat me to that one.
2 chuck ices, please.
Oh, I could do with an ice cream right now.
I'd better work.
I got one in the freezer. Shall I go fetch?
I've got 2 tubs of ice cream in my freezer as well.
No, I've got Ben and Jerry's sat in my freezer, but
Ooh.
What have they done to deserve that?
oh
God. I didn't know anybody still bought Ben and Jerry's.
yeah.
Well, we just found the person.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, they didn't have any of the decent flavors that I liked in Haagen-Dazs.
Oh, man. That's no excuse to go buy Ben and Jerry's.
Right, maintenance 3,
partial
mechanical
to Ben and Jerry's.
One
parts.
of the wokest
And
companies on the
chips.
planet.
Where am I gonna put?
Alright, quick build terminal. No. Yes. Oh.
Mechanical parts, mechanical. Where's the maintenance building again? Maintenance 3. I'm going to put that there. No, it's going to go there. That way I can take a belt out of there to there to there. Right, get that being built. Then I've got to get a U-shaped belt, trying to get my teeth to work. U-shaped belt back again. Once we've acquired more people. I'm still short. Or more like average height before anybody else says it. Oh, Chris, you're too slow.
I completely missed it because I was reading what Arash put. That was Hull.
Bad microphone out by me last night. Sound wasn't clear. Noise gate stomp box was the reason. Okay.
What the hell's a noise gate stun box?
I know what noise gate is, but
Something that breaks, apparently.
well, some sort of breaks because it broke his volume.
Yeah.
But where are you trying to get then, you stupid pickup? You can't get round there. What? Oh, of course, they've got truck exports still on. Duh.
Right, that should be maintenance 2. So maintenance 2 is already up to full strength. Maintenance 3 shouldn't be fired because they don't take much. You know, compared to the likes of, they've definitely toned maintenance down. It's already overloaded.
What did they do? Oh, they've done port rendering, haven't they? Apparently. That was causing issues. They balanced out new recipes. Arc furnace, quartz fix. Fuel consumption balance, apparently. Research.
Yeah, so when vehicles are sat idle,
Yeah.
they know they don't use fuel. Or they don't use as much fuel. They were basically, even if they were sat idle before, they used to use basically full fuel.
They'd increase the designation areas for your mining, which is quite handy.
Basically just means I can define. I mean, that's what I think broke those trucks. Is the fact that because it was the mining, it was just the mining system that broke them. So as I said, this don't mind. See, this is what I was saying to Standy. I put a bit more power in.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to put flywheel on the end of here.
Are they your power generation 2?
It's my nuclear. It's my nuclear power. Yeah, power generation 2 attached to nuclear power.
Ah, okay. You're trying to create infinite power.
I just want to have plenty. Trust me, mate. Power soon goes. Once you start doing the things like all the moving everything over towards robotics, the power drain gets higher, and also you've got this here, the data center.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be increasing more to this because it needs. You know, every time I put one of those repair station, the builders down, I'm going to need 4 teraflops. And wait to see what happens with the next bit. Right. Now, because we've got to get onto microchips because we've got to need microchips being made. Because we need those for maintenance now as well.
You've
And at the moment I've got no microchips in there. Have I got anywhere else? Oh, look. Microchips, no. I think I can trade for them. Yeah, I can. I've got to trade gold for them. I'll get a little bit because I've got some gold waiting to be processed while we still get it all set up. Right, microchip time. So, the first stage we need to do is actually make the wafers for the microchips. And we do that, I'm going to go here because I can never remember it. We're going to make silicon wafers from poly and water. And we do that in a crystallizer. Now I've got poly there. I have water there.
How do you spell that?
So if I was to put another bridge there. Silicon crystallizer. I'm going to put 2 of these in. Actually, scratch that, that's wrong, I can't put them there. Put them there.
That won't be.
That's the fun bit, I think, when you get to this sort of, when you get to these, doing these sort of things, it's like you're trying to try and balance stuff in spaces. Oh, that's what I was doing wrong. I was trying to connect up with blooming conveyor belts. With U-shaped belts, not conveyors.
It does get confusing sometimes when it's like you've got you've got all your inputs and outputs and everything. It's like you've got to be careful of knowing that you don't accidentally put a flat belt onto a U-shaped belt or something like that. I know that they probably won't connect
You don't.
together.
If you do it right, Chris, it will auto-select the correct one.
Mm.
Shouldn't really. It's almost something you'd have to do deliberately to fail to connect up the right belt.
Oh, I've done it accidentally before.
Yeah, you can do it, especially if you're using tier 1 or tier 2 belts and you try and mix those. I know that sometimes creates an issue.
Mm. Which I'm on a... No, I've got to the red construction belt. The 2.
No, there's 3, aren't they?
I thought they were 2.
Because it depends where you start counting from, 0 or
3.
1.
Red's 3.
Okay. I'll class that
Yeah,
as
because
3.
purple's 4.
Yeah.
Which I've just said, oh, more people needed. Oh, more data needed.
You're going to be chasing that one probably most.
You do. That's the problem. Luckily, I've got enough for what I need. Now we need another warehouse. I want one of those, but I haven't got the building parts for it.
This is a little bit off topic. I'm hoping it's not going to annoy you and Wayne, Andy, about possibly me, obviously me not being around on the 18th of September. Because that's just obviously being a Sunday and
Chris.
Sunday's the Icarus night.
Chris, I've already said to you that I won't. I mean, I won't be taking part in Icarus that night because I'm not doing any stream that night.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't want it to annoy Andy or Wayne.
It's not a matter of annoyance, mate. It's just that all we need to know is that if you're likely not to be able, if you're not likely to be able to complete a mission, then you should leave the prospect. So you don't hold the rest of us up, because we don't get paid until everybody's off the prospect.
Yeah. No, it's just he's doing the charity stream that night, and I'm going to...
Yeah, well, that's fine. Well, we can plan for that.
Yeah. That's what I said is, I'm not going to be streaming that night because I'm going to go and support the charity event.
Yeah.
All right.
Because that to me makes sense, because Chris has supported the channel, and I'm going to come that support.
Well, let's bear that in mind, and tomorrow, when we're all in doing Icarus, tell Wayne that we won't be able to have any kind of a prospect running on the 18th.
Yeah. We got another 4 Sundays.
Yeah. We've got... I don't know. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3...
So these are the on here you see the wafers for the chips being made.
What?
Yeah, no, Vicky, no. That's not how I would have described it at all.
So confused.
Vicky said she's my +1 for the charity event. No, I definitely wouldn't describe it that way.
I missed the chat, that was all.
Right. Gold system's working well, and it's keeping all the pollutants clear there. Our nuclear plant is working well. I reckon I could draw even more power out of that. Actually saying that, it's not generating that much power, but it'll soon be going a bit more full tilt. Promise no salad. You can promise what you want, and you're still not being my +1. Right, that's the settlement recycling sorted out. What's this system waiting for? Waiting for parts for there, which is waiting for parts from there, which means you're waiting for wood. Yeah, wood.
I don't know, your planning just amazes me. Just looking at it. It's like
Sorry, my what?
your planning.
Planning.
Yeah, the way you planned everything out and built it all.
It's called
Just
find a
all
gap.
like-
It's called find a gap and fit it in.
You've definitely got him back.
I'm definitely not going to be resenting the channel.
Hmm?
Yeah, looks like.
According to Vicky, your event's going to be make me resent the channel.
Yeah, it looks like Vicky needs a pee.
That's a different story.
She went representing.
She might. I think you two will probably get this reference, but Vicky might not. She needs a pee, please, Bob.
Yeah. Oh. Hmm.
See, I can tell they've rebalanced the food system because I'm up to 19 months worth of food supply, and I've got an overflow that's overflowing.
Yeah, but hadn't they changed the way meat trimming? They changed the way all the meat trimming.
No, yeah.
Stuff.
So meat trimming can be dealt with, but I'm not got that as an issue. And vegetables can now be turned into biofuel as well. It's like all of a sudden, it's like all the systems have started working.
Yeah.
My God, that system's got an overflow. Is that full? No, it's not. Thank goodness.
I bet you've just got a lot of animal feed, which you currently can't.
I've got a full container. But it's down at my chickens, which quite often run out. Hopefully, Vicky, there'll be more than just the two of us representing the channel. See, the snack warehouse is getting plenty in. There is sausages being produced. I mean, I'm actually running 3 chicken sheds.
Yeah.
Why is the eggs full? That worries me. Makes me think it's not actually expand. No, look, I'm not exporting the eggs from it. You idiot. Right, how do I get those? I've got to get the eggs over to there. Ah, right, okay. That's how I was going to do it.
That was an excellent idea.
There's no yolk. Put the eggs on the same belt as I put the filter. I can't get actually to pick at the moment. There. take the eggs off the line and put them onto the egg line. Are you resenting your typos or are you representing your typos, Vicky? I don't know which one you're talking about.
I'll be resenting the typos.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, because last time she was resenting the channel. Right, the mate, that's getting that empty.
Now you know why I don't type very much.
Why? Fat bums.
Well, I type for a living, so I don't go in here to type.
Now, do I don't really want to turn vegetables into. Not there.
Hey, 356,000 litres of barley.
What field was that?
There's 2 fields, 3 and 6. 100% maximum yield. Plus a little bit I had in store.
Right.
Nice payday for you at the right sale time then.
I'm not planning to sell it yet, so.
I've got so much potatoes and corn in storage now.
Yeah, I have that problem. I've got too many potatoes and I don't know what to do with them.
Yeah, but it's like
Turn them into
there was,
fertiliser.
I'm already doing that.
I was talking to Chris.
Oh, I have. They are. Some of them are going into fertiliser.
Well, how can your typos get stupid, Vicky? We still need more there. I can't really start the next bit until we get that sorted out. How are we looking at? Oh, we're running low on electronics.
Oh, you'll be pleased to know, Leon, the next convoy I'll be running a Mercedes like you.
Okay, cool.
Managed to get one last night.
I think my American Truck series is going to come to an end. Because it's not being watched, really.
Jim.
It's one of those things. The ETS2 streams do well, but the American Truck series, somebody's like series, I can kind of get it because it's kind of. I think it's there's not so much really in the American Truck game compared to the European game. I think. I mean, I do like the new Montana DLC. I really do like that. Because I think they've done it really well, but I think it just shows the difference between the original parts of the game and the older parts of the game a bit much.
Yeah. Well, it's a bit like the whole rework when they start reworking on ETS2 as well. You can tell. But some countries do need a good update.
Yeah. In game as well. Oh, we've got disease hitting them at the moment. Got mild case of flu. I keep looking at this mountain here and thinking, I kind of need to probably carve a route through it. Yeah, but it's the ATS is the same, and it's just American trucks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the difference, Arash. I mean, I mean, they're basically the same game. Well, they are the same game. It's just different maps, really.
And different road rules.
Well, yeah, but that's the same when you go into other countries anyway.
Yeah, but in America, some states you can turn right on a red light.
Actually, most of the states you can, as long as you come to a complete stop first.
Yeah, as long as it's clear.
But yeah, that's the same in any road.
Doing that over here is a bit frowned upon.
Truck cannot reach destination. Where are you trying to get to? I kind of have boxed that in, kind of, haven't I? What we'll do is go to buildings for vehicle. We'll take a small ramp, spin that round there, and we'll put it there.
Possibility of an update for the VLN, the Volvo, at some point.
There's parts. I mean, either the way I look at it with the game is it neither needs. It's either going to hit the point where they decide to do the areas that need updating again, or they'll bring out ETS 3.
What, for ATS?
No, ATS. I mean, well, they can do ATS 2.
With the way they're going at the minute, I cannot see them.
Not giving up their cash cow.
Yeah. They'll update. I think they'll update the areas, but the problem I see is the fact that SCS have become a little bit lazy when it comes to reworking areas and just releasing DLC.
Yes,
DLC.
but that, if you think about it, which one pays them?
The DLCs.
Exactly.
And it's the hardest thing is like SCS know that like the game would probably be dead if it wasn't for the modding community.
Yeah, but that's the same with a lot of games.
Like Farming Sim is the
Yeah.
same. Farming Sim would have been dead years ago if it wasn't for the modding community. Yes, you have your hardcore Farm Sim players.
Yeah, but sorry, I'm just going to say this. I mean, why would ATS 2 roads not? I don't get that, Arash, because a road's a road at the end of the day.
What?
Arash said he plays both. But he said the ATS 2 road's not his favourite.
ATS, American Truck Sim or ETS?
ATS. Well, actually, yeah, there is no ATS 2. It's ATS and ETS 2. ATS 2 is like the combination of them both.
Hmm.
And then with ETS, I mean, I can understand people's frustrations with it because, I mean, as we were saying last night with the AI traffic, I mean, it's a bloody nightmare at times.
Yeah.
I got off for 5 more servers. Okay. I kind of need to up that.
Hey, the traffic may be a nightmare, but we still had fun.
Yeah, that's it. And I think with a lot of these games, it's about who, having, people that you play alongside as well.
Hmm.
I mean, as I said, it's going through. I mean, if I was to look at all the games I play, if it wasn't for the likes of Andy and Wayne, I probably wouldn't enjoy Icarus.
Icarus is a little bit tedious single player.
Yeah, but it's also the fact that we kind of, as we kind of said this up, we kind of instantly fell into roles.
It's teamwork, mate. Accept no substitute.
Yeah. Makes you depressed. Plus, it's not any narrow roads there. There is narrow roads there.
What?
Oh, there's definitely narrow roads in the US version.
Oh yeah.
Because the problem is there is you're driving bigger trucks. So when you find the narrow areas, you don't want to be in them. And also the fact they have more multi trailers.
Anyone's interested, I have something to say on this topic.
Okay.
Go on.
So, ETS 2, it only acquired multiplayer because it was brought in by the modders, correct?
Yes, it was based. There was the
Truckers
mod.
MP.
Truckers MP.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it must have been somewhat popular.
Yes.
Very
Because
popular.
SCS then went ahead and implemented it in the baseline game, yeah?
Yeah, because that way they can control it.
But of all the multiplayer games I've ever played, ETS 2 was the one that it just didn't make any sense to me why you need multiplayer.
To do convoys.
And how much fun is that?
Lots of fun.
Just why?
Just because it is, because you have a laugh and joke. The thing is with it is, especially, I mean, in the modders one, they did massive convoys for events. And it just was an excuse to bring gamers together for things.
What's the difference between following an AI truck and another player's truck? I mean, I don't see the attraction.
Just having the laugh of, being able to actually communicate with each other and all that. It just is fun. I mean, I must say this, I prefer the multiplayer part of ETS to the single player. Because single player can be a long, again, like you said, because long and lonely.
All right. So let's say, for example, you're playing ETS and you're on there with, I don't know, anything from 2 to a dozen people, and you're chatting away on Discord. But what difference does it make to what you do in the game? And I just don't see it. What difference does it make?
Company.
Farm Sim's different. That's multiplayer because there are functions you can do on multiplayer.
But you can do them all your own.
I wasn't disputing that. Yeah.
The Euro truck is.
You can drive a truck on your own.
Yes, but how many times? Oh, there's a convoy off to such and such a place, or there's a convoy off to here. There's a convoy of trucks on the motorway blocking everything. Convoys just add a different element of gameplay.
I don't see it. Sorry, mate. I'll leave it there because we're clearly not going to agree on that point. But I just don't see it.
But that's what's great about gaming. But that's what's great about gaming. If we all liked every single game for everything it did, life would be boring.
Yeah.
There'd be no need for all these different games that we play.
No.
It's like you saying, the thing is, you love Space Engineers.
Who does?
You.
I never said that.
Yeah, you have.
I've played Space Engineers. I've never said I loved Space Engineers.
Or was it Stationeers?
Oh, Stationeers, that's different. Stationeers, I do love Stationeers. Stationeers is a bloody awesome game.
Right. But to me, it's not my thing. But the thing is with it, that's why there's different games.
I'm struggling to resolve that. I'm watching you on your live stream here now, building a whole bunch of infrastructure with a definite aim to reaching an end point in the game. Yeah, you're doing the research, you're building up the infrastructure. Eventually, you're going to be launching rockets. Yeah.
Right.
What do you think Stationeers does?
But you all have to actually go in and build it all by hand. This is more of an overview colony sim.
It's a different scale. It's just a different scale. That's all it is. You're still building.
Yeah, but I'm not having to run the wiring for stuff.
you're having to run belts,
Okay.
and you're having to run pipes. It's just a different scale. That's all. It's basically still a survival game.
But this is a
Actually,
yeah. But
it's a
I
survival
would
game
call
and a
this
colony building.
I would call this a colony sim more than a survival game.
Yeah. You can play Stationeers like a colony sim. I mean, I'm not here to sell Stationeers to anybody.
No. I know that,
It
but this is why.
a particularly peculiar game.
Yeah, but yes, but this is why. This goes back to what I said. Is there's so many different things about games, but we both love this game, but we also have our people have it doesn't mean we have to all like the same thing.
Nope.
That's what I love about gaming and the gaming community.
Yeah, and I
Because
wasn't disputing that, mate.
I know that. I know that.
I was just trying to make the point. I can't understand how much interaction can you possibly get out of trucking with other people in the game. I just don't see. I don't see how it works.
It's more the social aspect of it.
Ah,
And I did say that right back at the start of this conversation.
yeah.
And it can be quite relaxing.
Yeah, you have a laugh and joke. It was like we were racing yesterday.
Race until it went wrong.
You are racing in truck sim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm going to shut up now.
And Irish was speeding all the time.
He drives like a Formula 1 driver.
He does.
I was speeding at one point to catch back up, but then I kept with you.
And some of us just stuck to
Sorry,
the
I'm
speed
going to have
limit.
to make this point. You just actually made my point for me. You were so bored in the game, you decided to break all the rules and do it differently.
No, we were just having. It wasn't bored with the game. It was having fun with the game.
No, I wasn't bored. I was catching up because obviously I was recording at the same time, so I didn't want to make it look like
You were far behind.
that I was on my own. if
It's
that
like at the
makes
start of the stream last night, Irish boasted that he was the better driver. So we decided to prove otherwise.
I think he proved it himself as well
Yeah,
by going wrong.
yeah. He turned into his own sat-nav system and took a few wrong turns.
He did eventually catch us up.
Yeah, I'm still yet to figure out how you managed that, considering he was going to have 200 mile extra run.
Mm.
I think he jumped to Central Reservation.
Probably.
But as I said, it was at no point last night during that game was I bored.
No.
Right, we've got this is now sorted out. I'm gonna have to bring in more
Yeah,
chips.
But to obviously to sort of your point, Andy, people could say, "Well, Farm Sim's boring."
And plenty of people do, that's for sure.
Yeah. But that's
When
their.
you play it single player, yeah, it will be.
But I don't mind playing single player. I don't mind playing multiplayer. It's a case of it's not a fast action game. You know, it's nice, quite slow paced at times, but it's a chill game to me.
Irish said he's just a professional driver.
Yep.
And how many out of the two of us have got licenses? How many out of the three of us have actually got driving licenses?
How many of us can count?
What sort of driving licenses? Just for a car, or are you talking about HGV?
I haven't got my HGV. I've got my bus, but I haven't got my HGV.
Okay.
So technically, I used to be classed as a professional driver.
So it's interesting that because I've got tourist bus, Flixbus, the bus,
The bus.
and one
Fern-
other.
You
one
mean
other
Fern
bus.
bus?
Yeah, Fernbus, not Flixbus. Sorry, yeah, you're quite right. I've got all of those, and they're really, really good. I like those. I don't
Well,
play them a lot these days, but they're
Was
really
it
good.
tourist bus when I tried? Oh, I was given to try. It was quite amusing, apart from the fact that is trying to drive around thin roads. If you want to drive
Yes.
up the narrow roads, Irish, go and try that game. That is ridiculous because the roads were not as. You know, they put the bus station in a place that you couldn't even turn the bus in.
Well, I've holidayed on that island. It's set in is it Lanzarote? No, it's not Lanzarote. Which one is it? It's the other one.
It's not Gran, one of the Canaria.
Gran Canaria, that's it. Yeah. And if you've ever been on a coach or anything like that on that island,
Yep.
that's what the roads are like. They're really quick. My hat's off to the drivers that do that.
Oh yeah.
Superb.
Right, we've got
Absolutely
that sorted. That sorted.
A lot of fun,
that
game.
sorted.
I've got firm bus. I've got the bus.
Yeah, I have those as well.
I didn't have chance to get tourist bus.
Tourist bus is pretty much the same as firm bus, but it has a slightly different
Field.
gameplay element where you're not. I don't know. There was something different about it. You still had to set up your own bus company, etc. But it was it was just so much fun because of the little crinkly roads.
Oh yeah, I mean there was parts of it. I mean there was some of it bits of it that were done really well, but it was just a bit too clunky. I felt.
Yeah, the early releases were a bit clunky, but when after they patched both of them with updated physics, they got an awful lot better. I mean, an awful lot better. And plus, they brought out more vehicles as well, which was kind of fun.
I mean, you want a clunky bus sim? There's OMSI 2.
Yeah, OMSI I wouldn't touch. Which is the one that's got has got the London one.
OMSI.
Is that no, it's not OMSI. It's
OMSI 2.
Hang on a minute.
We've
I'm
now
gonna
got
have to go
vacuum
check this because I've got that one.
desalinization. What does
I
that
think it's
give
the
us?
bus, isn't it?
No, OMSI 2 got London.
Well, I don't have OMSI, but there's another one. Just give me a second here while I go check.
Seawater's
I
depleted.
had enough farming for one night anyway.
So I could use the depleted steam to do thermal desalinization. So that potentially could be. Right, so I have a thermal plant there.
So it wasn't the bus.
Realistically, we could use the steam off the nuclear power to actually then power those, make water, but at the moment that system's all working, so I'm not going to touch it.
Wasn't fair bus.
What I'm also going to do is going to pause that line there. He's getting us a bit caught up with microchips, which is good. Right, so we're going to start work on... How many servers have we got? 54. I need at least 60. 60? Yeah, I need... No. Rephrase that. I need at least 3 times 20. No, 3 times 20 times 4.
I think you might be right about that, Chris. I think I was mistaken. I think it might have been OMSI, and I think I never got it for that reason, because I know OMSI was really, really clunky.
Right, I'm going to step away from the screen a second. We're still going to be talking, but I'm going to take a step away from the screen while I figure this calculation out in my head.
What's that?
Well, so 4 teraflops. 3 teraflop, 3 machine.
If I remember right. Yep, that sounds about right. Yeah. It's starting to drift into what Dyson Sphere was. You have no option but to build at scale. And that's what Dyson Sphere did. Well, exactly. What it involves then is you going back and upscaling all your base level infrastructure, which is exactly what Dyson Sphere was like. That's why I stopped playing it. Okay. Yeah, I totally get it.
No,
You need to take that out with Philip and Marek.
that worked. Oh well. Hey. Apparently, Arash is saying there was no sound from your second microphone. No. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, Andy, I did manage to fix my Stream Deck.
I didn't know it was broken.
Yeah, it wasn't getting the icons weren't changing, if you remember.
Oh yes, you did say about that. Yeah, carry on.
Yeah,
So what did you do?
Reverted it back to the version before, because apparently there's a massive bug in the new version.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I'll have to get you to ping me the build number of that to see what level I'm at. 'Cause at the moment, I'm not having any troubles, but
well, remember, no, do you not remember when we updated it? It kind of deleted some of the bits. It reverted some of the settings. 'Cause mine, I remember speaking to you because mine did the same thing. I've just reset mine back up again. The reason there wasn't any sound at Arash is because I forgot the stream is running off the desk mic. Yes, I know, because this mic is used for Discord. This mic is used for this one here. This one is used for the stream because it was decided that the microphone in the headset wasn't good enough. And then yeah, I've got to figure it all out. I've got to put a button that if I go on break, it switches over to the headset one, which is not too bad to do because I just put it in as another source. Just have it switchable. Mind you, I do need to fix the other camera.
Chris, I've just checked my Discord to see if it needs any software updates, and it says I'm running the latest version. So,
Your Discord or your Stream Deck?
did I say Discord?
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. Take no notice of me. I meant Stream Deck.
Yeah, it's the latest version that's got an issue.
The latest version that had the issue.
Well, I'm on the latest version according to
What's your version?
5.3.1.15197.
Yeah, that was the one that had the issue with me.
And describe to me again what it was doing.
Basically, all my icons had.
Can I ask something? If you're going to discuss that, can you jump off to another channel?
Alright.
Yeah, sure.
Thank
We'll catch up
Okay.
elsewhere, Chris, on this one.
Yeah, okay.
Right, so at the moment we are waiting for enough servers. This is what I was working as you didn't hear me working out. So for us to do, actually, I can actually pre-build it. So we'll go to this. What we need to do here is we've got to go microchip machines. And we're going to put them... need space. Right, I'm going to go here. These are fun. There's a lot of process. There's 12 steps for the microchip process. So you've actually got to go through each one of those, but there's actually only 3 different processes. It's got to be done 4 times. So the way it suggests doing it early game, and it does say it in the description here, small setups can be connected in the form of a loop with a sorter. Which, if you see the series, is what I've done in that for the start with, so we expanded it out. So we need one there, one there, and one there. So this is each of them needs 4 teraflops, so we need 12. And each teraflop is 20 servers, so I'm going to wait till I've got 240 servers to do that. And these are all the wrong way. Right, these are all the wrong way around. Need to flip them. R flips, no, R rotates it. F flips them. One there. One there. But what we do is we set this one up to do parts that turns it into stages A. So we want that one, that one, that one, that one. And you do the ones that turn to B, all the ones involving copper. And then you do all the ones with gold. Right. And when it gets to this stage, what we want to do is put a sorter in. again. Why is that not working? Put the wrong sorter. It's a flat sorter I want. Like so. And we want it to loop round if it's not complete. Right there a second. Flat balancer. Like that. And wafers come from here. Where the priority in is from the existing loop. The annoying thing with this one as well, and this is the other bit I find annoyed, is each of these processes will take 40 seconds. It takes nearly 5 minutes of real time for a chip to be made. Each chip. Right, we need acid. Right, where's my acid? Acid. Right. Oh, I can't get that through there because of that warehouse. I've got to come this way. That. That's the truck can reach destination because it's got itself trapped behind a conveyor belt. What else do we need for this one? Water. Water. Water, water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. I take it from there. That. That's that machine hooked up. Now this one needs copper and plastic. Anyone remember where the nearest plastic thing is? There. No, you're going to get a separate warehouse for plastic. Both gone quiet.
Sorry. I was
That's okay.
I'll try again. Contact mover off.
You're hiding from you.
She's not answering the phone. Oh well. She'll ring me back.
Right, copper, 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 copper. That's that one. And then we need gold, which is there. I reckon what we do is we put another large ramp out there. And that means I've now got to move that pipe that I put in there. Right. Get this line run up here. That'd be gold. And then we need to get this line back to there. I wanted to go around there, I wanted to go that way. That should be that setup done. That's just a basic setup. How many? Where's our servers there? Got no, it's electronics. 86. See, at the moment, I would just have to loop it around one machine, which would just take forever to make chips. Actually, saying that, have we got? And you can't boost these ones either. The robotic ones.
No.
No. They literally go one speed.
One speed and one speed only.
Yeah. That's setting up some of the bits. I think that's pretty much it all. Apart from machines, right? I've got to set you to be microchip. I think that's pretty much them all. I'm going to get this up to 32 teraflops available. Oh, we've got 24. We're a third of the way there. Let's just try transfer gold open country. Yeah, Mr. Truck Driver is going to go past and go, yeah, I've got plenty of gold. You know, I'm not interested in the gold that's passing. I am actually still quite chuffed that this is all still working. You've got potatoes in the store. You've got potatoes and corn in the store. See, I don't know. The bit I don't get is how come on this map the mechanics for all the bits and pieces have worked better than what they did on the other map. Don't get it.
What do you mean on the crater rather than Curland?
Yeah.
Not sure, because I still need to catch up with some episodes of that.
Yeah, well,
Mm.
there's no hurry.
Be right back. She finally ring me back.
Yeah, no problem. Right, so there's the wafers there. Then what we'll do is we're gonna... No, because there's no point. Not until we get some more servers. We need another... What's the speed difference? You can make 3 every 60 seconds. It would double the speed. Why? Yeah. I'm going to use the data that we've just done, but one, it will reduce the amount of workers we're using, and second, the speed increase should still mean that we get the next parts of the servers quicker. Right, so that's happening. Okay. Have we... I've got research being unlocked, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. And again, I'm not going to worry about the statue of maintenance, because with the statue of maintenance, what you got to do is... Actually, technically I could, because it needs fuel gas, and at the moment it's one of those things that I actually have loads of. Fuel gas. But yeah, just over 9,000 litres of it in storage. How much does it need? Right. Doesn't tell you how much it needs. I mean, it's got quite, I mean, it's a hefty cost. I mean, 188 reds, 225 steel, 750 copper, and 600 gold. Maintenance is all happening. And if anyone's got any ideas of games they'd like to see in future streams, we are always looking at ideas. Got a few potential ones coming up. Just got to sort a few things out. I know one of the ones we're looking forward to is Icarus in the near future. Not Icarus. Is it Icarus? No, Icarus is what we played on song. What's the game that we've been waiting for, Andy?
Ixiom.
Exit. Yeah, that's the one. I remember seeing it on a list earlier today. That's why it was in my head. I just couldn't remember the name. Right, how are we getting on with this bit? Recovering of the land. I don't know why it won't cover this bit. What's that? Wonder if this is a con. There's a text come through. Let's see what you think of this one, Andy. Your parcel has a £1.45 shipping fee. To pay this now, visit everyrredelivered-item.com. Failure will result in your parcel being returned to sender. Do you reckon that's a con?
Looks like something I'd delete.
Yep. Especially when they say go to the site to pay for something, but don't tell you any reference or anything.
Where did that come from?
Just come through on my mobile phone.
Ah.
From a text number not recognised.
Report it as spam, forget about it.
Yeah. Gotta love them. Tell you what I'll do is I'll contact that Nigerian prince instead. I heard he's got a couple of million sent my way. Right, how are we doing here? Yeah, it's definitely increased production. But again, it's a case of waiting now. I mean, that's it. The problem is now I'm at a waiting loop. Oh my god, how much stuff have I got in storage? Just potatoes and corn and wheat and everything stored everywhere. Let's boost you, you, and you. Problem is we're burning off the gas as well. It makes me wonder, think how long this build could go on. Because look, this is only a tiny little bit of that copper that's been dug out of there. Gold, still tons of that in that hill, and again tons of iron and coal. Yep, still quite a bit of that. To the point where I can't even get it all on the map. Our sand is all... Everything is kind of sitting at a nice point. Plenty of water. Let's get chlorine, plenty of... everything. I've got none in there. Right, we'll get rid of... We can bulldoze you. What's the rating on our ship? $560. Time to send the ship out to do some battles, I think. It's so slow processing that line. Are we full for eggs? Yep, we are. We got too many eggs. So what else can we make with eggs? Oh, wrong one. What else can we do with eggs? Well, we've got flour. We've got sugar. Got bread, and we've got snacks. We could make food packs.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Ugh.
And then the food packs aren't worth it because we can only trade them for crude oil. I know what I'm going to do to kill some time. I'm going to put a couple of solar panels down somewhere. Vicky says welcome back.
Thanks, Vicky.
Where can we put them here?
That's getting annoying on Twitter. Every day now.
What?
Graphic artist thinking.
Oh, mate, you just ignore them. I get 10 to 15 a week.
It's just like, yeah, come on. Sort of thing I don't want even.
We kicked his butt. Electronics, some servers, some microchips. And also that's another coal mine if we need it. Ship at 610 on the way up to quartz mine. Limestone. Well, what you need to do then, Vicky, switch yourself on and off again. Vicky says she froze up. Right. Have I not got enough solar cells? It even tells you the weather even affects how your solar panels do.
That always been a thing, or
Yeah, but the thing is, you've got to get high power up. You don't get much power from solar panels. One solar panel thing, right, gives a maximum of 38 kilowatts.
not a lot then?
No. Considering one of my robotic factories needs 50 kilowatts. That means I need two. I would basically need two solar panel things for each factory, because it fluctuates according to the weather and of course at night.
Yeah.
How are we looking? 58, that's enough for 3. It's definitely quicker, but it just takes time. So, I'm going to do the sensible thing, and I'm going to call it there for tonight. And all I'll do is I'll try and get a bit of advancement done if we come back to this. I'm not sure, I think this one might be the one that's on the bubble of being replaced. But let me know your thoughts. If you want this to carry on, let me know through Discord, Twitter, or Carrier Pigeon. Yeah, leave a comment. Thank you so much for Chris and Andy for keeping me company in chat. I really do appreciate it.
No problem.
Vicky for looking after the other chat. Arash for being about, and everyone else who's taken part in it tonight. If you haven't already done so, please do hit that like button, because of course it gets that. This is the problem I have again, and a lot of it's down to the medication I'm taking at the moment, which hopefully won't be for much longer, so it'll be a bit more back to myself. I will catch you all tomorrow night for some Icarus. We start our run back tomorrow night, don't we, Andy?
Yep.
That's the plan.
The trek back through the snow, then the forest, then the desert. So all the biomes tomorrow night. I will catch everyone tomorrow evening, if not back Wednesday night, for some Dinkum. I remember this time, Chris. And I think Chris is planning to join us as well.
Yeah.
So, should be a bit of fun. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye for now.
Right, chat.
Good night, Chuck.